Okay, so we will continue now. So we are submitting some kind of data to the server, that is name, title, and issue. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. There is a medium between these two categories, that is front end and back end, that is called PHP. PHP is a virtual, you can say as an MVC, virtual machine, which takes care of sending data to server as well as fetching data from server and displaying it to the client. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So here some kind of data we are sending from a specific form to the server using PHP. For it, usually we use query to insert any kind of data. Okay. To insert that thing, first of all, we need a form. Second thing, we need a database. And in database, we need specific type of tables. Okay. So
Okay.
table contain name, title, and issue. Whatsoever data you are sending by a form, same with same name, you should create a table. Okay. The table should have the same name fields.
Yes.
Okay. I'll
Yes.
just give you a practical example. So we are going to a HTML page. Okay, I'll just close this all out. Remove this project from folder. Okay, I'm creating a new one, saving it as, okay, just a second. New folder. Practice. Okay, so this is one file. Okay, first of all, we will go step by step. Okay, here what we will do, we will create a HTML basic tag. Okay, we will give as I say session form. So all of you are good aware with this tags, isn't it? This is a
Yes.
basic format
Yes.
of a HTML page. Okay.
Yes.
So what we will do is from here. I'll take Bootstrap CDN. Okay. So I'm taking these three files, putting it in the header section. Can anyone explain what this three file works? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you all of you can just tell me how for what purpose we use Bootstrap?
Harsha,
Is it
Shekhar, and Neha, try to answer him. Whatever you know.
Yes, sir.
Neha? can you tell me for what purpose we use Bootstrap?
Yes, sir. Using Bootstrap, we can use the various components of the Bootstrap. So it is, it looks better for UI design and
Yeah,
uh,
the main feature of Bootstrap is it gives you responsive design.
yes, responsive.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
it gives you responsible
Yes,
design.
sir.
It gives you capability to give you a view according to the device width, height, anything. Okay,
Okay.
so there are several classes, hundreds of classes in Bootstrap you can use to customize the UI according to the user. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, so we are using it. Okay, so
Okay.
this is
Yes, sir.
a CDN link. Okay,
Okay.
we use to fetch all the Bootstrap classes. Okay,
Yes.
you are using the Bootstrap classes, but it is not useful till what if you are not connecting the Bootstrap with Bootstrap engine with the page. Okay,
Yes.
so this is the basic CDNs we need to include in that header section. Okay, so we have included it. Now what we will do is we will go here. So I'll just give you first of all you will write down we need to include Bootstrap CDN for each time. Okay, there
Okay.
are two types of Bootstrap CDNs. One is customized Bootstrap CDN, then second is default Bootstrap CDN.
Okay.
Customize in the sense whosoever is making the project or assigning a project, he himself make changes in the Bootstrap classes, or he himself make Bootstrap classes for the specific project. Okay,
Okay.
he edits a specific Bootstrap classes and include it in a HTML page.
Yeah.
So that comes under customizer. And the second one is default one, which we get from the server. Okay,
Okay.
so what we will do now, we will take a basic boost HTML form. Okay, okay, so we will take a Bootstrap form, basic one, not a, so we are taking a basic form. Okay, so where is the, yeah, we will take this one, email and password, that's it. Control C, I'll just paste it here. Okay, I'll explain this form right now. Okay, so first thing you need to learn is there are several classes in Bootstrap. Okay,
Okay.
so one of the class is here, that is form group. Whensoever you are including multiple attributes in single div and you need to manage it, so it is a class used form group to manage according to a default setting. Okay,
Okay.
this form group has a default setting, it manages according to it. You can see there is one component as label, second is as input type. Input
Yes.
type is nothing but the that what we say, text box,
Yes.
where you can enter the data. And the second is this small one. What it does, it gives a small information type sentence just below the text box to inform, give more information about that text box, specific text box. Okay, we will just look into that thing. Okay,
Okay.
uh, okay, so we will just go towards our local host. Okay, we will cut this local host. Then what our project was, we'll just check it out. So check htdocs. So what folder we make it is practice. Okay,
Okay.
so
Yes, sir.
we will go here, click on practice slash PHP. Okay, so this is the form. what we need to do is, why this is happening, can you just tell me? Can anyone explain? This is stretching till the end of the window.
By
Okay.
default, it's using full width. So we have
Yeah.
to take into container.
Yeah, so we need to take into container. So there are specific classes, that is we are using a div class.
Predefined class.
Yeah.
Yes.
These classes are already defined into Bootstrap file.
Okay. Again.
Yes, sir.
So what it does, it assigns a container. A container is nothing but a specific area given to any content. Okay.
Okay.
So it will not cross that specific area, how whatsoever content it exists. Okay, for example, you are holding a water bottle and you are pouring water into it, whether it is full or half, but it is
Taking its shape.
inside, it is just inside the bottle, it is not crossing its limit. Okay. So
Okay.
it is similar to it. We are giving a water bottle to that form so that the form should not cross that water bottle. Okay. This is a container.
Okay.
Okay. So we
Yes.
will just, assign that thing in that form. We will cut this, Control X. And there is one more thing I am going to show you. Okay. Okay. So I'll just assign it. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So now you got to see what happened.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it
Yes,
took
sir.
what we say, specific area. Okay.
Okay.
So now we will just inspect it, and I'll show you how the container works. Okay. So yeah, this is the container, this is the page of that thing, and this is the container. The container itself assigns its padding from right to and left. Okay. But it is
Okay.
not assigning
Yes, sir.
padding from top and bottom. Okay. Top and bottom is managed according to content.
Okay.
Okay. So this is how you can inspect any class. Okay. How it is working in the UI. Okay. Now you can
Okay.
see the row. This row is smaller than container. Okay.
Yes.
Because we are assigning a row inside that container. So it will not cross the container itself. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now what we can do is, we will assign okay. So what I did right now, there is a row. Okay. And in that row, I gave 12 columns. So how would I
Yes.
explain this thing? Okay. So here is a display. You can see this much portion, how where I am, hovering my cursor right now. This is a portion, full width portion. Okay, I'll just cut this out for a while. This is a portion from right to left. You can see this thing. Okay, this thing is divided into 12 parts. This display in Bootstrap. Okay,
Okay.
by default it is divided into 12 parts. It is, you can take it as column SM small 12. Okay, or column
Okay.
MD 12, or
Yes.
column LG 12. Okay.
Yes.
So what it is,
Okay, sir.
column small 12, column, medium 12, column, large 12. Now you can divide this column into specific area. Okay?
Okay.
How?
Okay, sir.
Here I have divided as column MD1 means medium 1. This is first section. Okay, just I'll explain this. Okay, first of all, in left hand side I have reserved one column. Okay, then I have reserved for another 10, and again I have reserved for 1. Okay,
One.
it is
Yes.
all the thing is divided in width, not in height. Okay, in width of the display.
Yes.
So I'll just show you how. Okay, give me a moment. Delete. I will add a color that is red.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Color background.
I think so. Background color, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, right.
Oh, sorry. BACK. Background color, red. Copy this here as well as.
We have to
Sorry.
close that semicolon, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, oh, sorry. Oh, not red.
Green.
Yeah. Okay. So here, what we say, Shubham, we need to give specific height to it, no? It will
Yes, sir.
become a line just. Okay, we will add some content. We can say as an hello.
First column, second column, third column.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Second column. Second column. First column. And the last one is
Third column.
third column. Okay. I'm saving this thing. Let's see. You got the thing? What happened here?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Why it didn't go till the end? Because we have added it inside the container, not outside the container. Okay.
Yes.
So inside the container, he has taken 12 columns. One is in the first
Sir,
section.
excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm not able to see because of network issue.
Just reconnect.
Reconnect the call. Disconnect and reconnect the call.
Okay, just tell me the ID. Okay, just tell me the ID.
Any desk ID.
Any desk ID. Just
Yes,
a
yes.
second. 996120.
Okay, 996120.
535.
Okay.
Got it?
996120.
535.
Okay.
Yeah, raise the request.
Harshal,
Yes.
are you there? Okay.
Yeah, got the request. Accepting. Now you are able to see, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Continue, sir.
Yeah. So what happened here is we have added columns inside the container itself. So container itself has padding from
Okay.
right and left. That's it. Not from top and bottom. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So from right and left, as it left as it is having some kind of padding, so it is leaving little space that might be 2 MD or maybe 2 MD it is. Okay. So
Okay.
it is leaving some kind of space, and inside the container it is not leaving at all 1 pixel space. Okay, not even 1 pixel. So here how it is divided, it is first section is divided in column 1, then another section is divided in 10, and the last but not the least third section is divided again 1. So can you calculate how much it is? 1, 10 and 1.
Yes. 12.
Yeah, so the whole row consists of 12 columns each time.
Yes, sir.
Never forget this thing, okay? Any row you are
Okay.
creating, it has column of 12, okay? So it is upon
Okay.
you how you divide it, okay? So now what I will do is,
Yes.
again, just remove this thing and bring that form in middle, okay? Just a second. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I'm taking this thing in
Yes.
middle. 1 minute, where is the form? Okay. Inside this 10 section, okay, control V. Let's see what happens. Now you can see the form has taken the whole width of that 10th section, but it has
Yes.
not crossed the 10th column.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now what I'll do is I'll just again uh, bring it less. It will be 8. This will be 2, and this will be again 2. So the form will be more shorter. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll leave some of the padding from top. Oh, sorry. So I have one style, body, what's happening, body. So what I'll do is I'll leave some padding from top. Top 200 pixels. Is the form is in middle? Okay, so this is the basic form. Right now what we will do is we will insert email and password into database. Okay, so we will just right now this was we will discuss in evening. Okay, so what I did is what I did, first of all we have a email column. Okay, there is input type as an email. So whensoever you select type as an email, when the user is submitting the form, the HTML itself checks whether the specific what we say
Input value.
input value is in email format or not. That is @
Okay.
and .com. These three fields he checks whether there is a @ symbol in it, whether it is finished with .com or not. Okay,
Yeah.
these three things he checks. Okay,
It means all the validation done by this.
yeah, whatsoever name it could exist, but what the email value checks, that is whether it exists with a @ symbol and finishes with .com. Okay,
Yes.
It's
yeah.
basic validation provided by HTML.
So yeah, so this is the thing. We have an input, that is type as an email. Here might be a text also, and we can give that email validation through using JavaScript as well as PHP. Okay, even jQuery too. So this validations can be handled by JavaScript also. So yeah, but to minimize the work, we can use the user type input type as an email, so that the validation can be improved more and more. So so this is the input type for email. Now here to insert any kind of value from this input type to the database, the value should assigned a name. Okay, but in right now, as the technology is growing, some of the HTML5 it has advanced thing that if you are not including name, it can submit the data, isn't it, Shubham?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So but the basic format is as like I'm submitting right now. Just 1 minute, okay, just 1 minute. I'm getting a call.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so we'll continue. Then the another field is password. Okay, so for password field, what we have took is we have took first of all a label. Okay, a label displays information, basic information about specific field. Okay, that
Yes.
is, this is the field where you are inserting the data, but user should know what kind of field it is, so we are giving a label to it, that is password. Okay,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
so we are giving here a name field, name, that is email. It all depends upon you what kind of
Yes.
unique it basically acts as an unique ID for the
Yes.
specific field. Okay, unique ID in the sense whatsoever name you are giving, the PHP should understand that from which field which data is coming. Okay, and to where to insert that data. So this name field takes the email as an ID of this input type. Okay,
Yes.
whenever we are submitting this thing, on the click of submit, this field just takes the name of this field and the value of this field, nothing
Yes.
else. Okay, name of the field and value of the field. Okay, in previous things, what we were used to do is we used to even add value
Value.
attribute.
Yes.
Okay, in previous, nowadays it doesn't need. Okay, yeah, because the
Yes.
value is already given by the user itself. But if you want to give a predefined value, that is as an predefined in the sense user can change it. But if user doesn't does not change anything, then this value will be submitted as an and giving a value, that is abhijit at the rate gmail sorry .com. Okay, so I'm
Okay.
saving this. Let's see. So here it is, and it is editable. You can see as it can be changed. Okay, so
Yes.
this is a default value. Okay, but usually we don't do such things. Okay, in some kind of scenarios we need to use that value attribute. Okay, it will come after afterwards. I'll not go in that depth. Okay, I'm just deleting that thing. So we will give all the name attribute to each field. Okay, sorry, control Z. What is happening? It is equal to, sorry. So I'm giving it as an password. Okay, so these two attributes are now set to send data. Okay,
Yes.
first is email and second is password. For that, what attribute is input type as an email, and then its name. Main I'm saying, okay, the main thing is each input type should consist of what type of input it is, whether it is an email or text or any kind of number or anything. Okay, so input type is an email, then input type name is also email. Okay, and the third theme value, but we did not want it right now. Okay, so these two are important for this scenario. Then the second one is password. Input type is an password, so that each time when you type anything, it should be not seen to the user also, but the password is in the background. Okay, for the security reason. But if you are selecting here text, okay, and just refreshing it, I'm tapping the password. The password is visible, and this decrease the security level of the form, so anyone can see if the desktop or the system is being scanned, as you are right now able to see my system. So if I'm showing you anything and I need to enter a password, then easily my password is visible to all of you guys. This decreases the security level, isn't it?
Yes.
So in such scenarios, what we do, we use a predefined syntax, that is password. Sorry, password. So that if I am showing you any demo, the password is not visible to you, but I entered the password, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So this thing. Then the third thing is checkout. What we will do here is for checkout, where is the input type? Checkbox. Here we will do one thing that is required. Okay.
Yes.
So what required field does? It has a major role in any kind of form. Okay.
Yes.
Where you want the user to mandatory, a field is mandatory and you need the
Yes.
user fill that field, and he should not move ahead. You can simply use HTML5 syntax, that is required.
Yes.
Here the user gets a notification that you have not filled any kind of form that is mandatory for not for to submit that form. Okay, so here what we can do, we can give a demo, that is I'm not entering this one. Okay, for now I'm just entering this password, I'm checking this and submitting. You can see here this field
Yes.
this field out. Okay, I'm entering this anything right now. You can see please include an @ okay, it gives a error message here. Now I'm not entering this also, I'm entering this. You can see please fill out this field. Okay, now I'm not checking this one but entering value here. You can see check box, please check this box if you want to proceed. Okay, so these are the things you can include. You can check it out on the documentation of Bootstrap and even other platforms also. So right now what we will do is we will submit these two data using PHP. Okay, so here
Hello, sir.
what we got right now from user, the value of this email address and the value of this password. We just need to pass it to the database. For passing this, we need a connectivity page, and before that connectivity, we need a database. Okay. So right
Yes.
now, what we will do is we will create a database for that specific form.
Hello, Abhijit sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, we can implement that scenario from PDF of sending title, message, and name issue.
Yeah,
Small
yeah.
scenario.
You can, right now, you can take over. No?
Okay.
Yeah. So should I display that PDF?
Yes. We can implement small demo for PHP for sending complaint. Just a basic complaint.
Yeah, if can we just create that DB, or you need to explain that thing first?
No,
In
sir.
your,
We will first thing we will fetch that data from PHP and display on page. Then after
okay,
we will insert that.
okay. Okay, I'm having that form here itself. So far. Okay, what we will do is we will first of all fetch that value and display on the UI itself. Then we will insert it into the query. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So there here what you can do is you have two types of option available here. Okay, to send data, that is you can send from this form.php file to another page and then insert that data. And the second one is you can insert the data from this form itself on this page. Okay, from this page you can add the php here itself also, as well as on another form also.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, these two options you are it exists for you to use according to your convenience. Okay, so right now what we will do is we will first of all send some kind of data and just view that data whether it is coming or not. Okay, for that what we will do is we will add method, that is post. Okay, so what we will do is the method type is submit, name is oh sorry, so here is a button, its type is submit and its name is also submit, so its value is also submit. Okay, so what it will do is it will carry a name of it, that is submit. By default also it can carry the name submit. Okay, but if we want in such scenario there are two more than two or three queries at the specific page, you can see use that name value, name attribute. Okay. So right now I'm using this thing. So okay, शुभम,
Yes, sir.
हाँ PHP क्यूरी आप फायर कर दो यहाँ पे, डेटा को डिस्प्ले करो.
सर हमने ना सेकंड फॉर्म किया होता ना, फिर समझने के लिए अच्छा हो जाता. ये इस सेट यूज करना पड़ेगा, फिर अंडरस्टैंड नहीं होगा उन्हें.
ओके, चलो ठीक है, मैं वो कर
बस फेच
देता
करेंगे अगले पेज पे और डिस्प्ले करेंगे. सिंपल होगा उनके लिए.
हूँ. ओके, तो अभी वो
वी कैन
इसका
कंटिन्यू
फॉर्म.
सर इन हिंदी.
हाँ
वी कैन कंटिन्यू हिंदी.
ओके, तो उसी फॉर्म को हम ये कर लेते हैं
हाँ
इसमें. जैसा कि पीडीएफ में बताया वैसे फॉर्म क्रिएट करना है ना.
हाँ हाँ.
ठीक है.
3 इनपुट फिल्स.
ओके, सो 3 फील्ड ऐड करते हैं.
हाँ.
दैट इज सॉरी, that is name, title and issue. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So we will just remove this thing from here. We will keep the button as it is. Okay, I'll just keep this thing also, this checkbox. I'll just remove this thing, copy this, control C, sorry, control C.
Sir, please rearrange.
Sorry.
Not able to understand.
मैं ये कह रहा
फॉर्म
था.
एक लाइन में करो ना.
Okay, so इस फॉर्म के नीचे किसने रखा है? Control X.
फॉर्म डिलीट हो गया सर।
क्या हो गया?
ओ फॉर्म का एंडिंग डिलीट हो गया।
नहीं
ओके
है ना यहाँ पे, ये देखो क्लोज हो गया दिखा रहा है। ओके, सो अभी हम क्या करेंगे, पहले तो इस फील्ड को चेंज करते हैं, ईमेल के हर एक फील्ड को टेक्स्ट में लेते हैं, ठीक है ना।
टेक्स्ट।
सो इनपुट टाइप टेक्स्ट हो गया हमारा, ठीक है,
हाँ
हो गया। दूसरे का क्या है?
नेम टाइटल एंड इशू।
नेम टाइटल एंड इशू। सो नेम, टाइटल, इशू, ठीक है। अब यहाँ पे क्या
यस
हुआ है, जो फॉर है ना, मतलब ये लेबल किसके लिए है? ओके, सो इनपुट, सॉरी, इनपुट नेम, ठीक है ना। तो ये चीज़
हाँ
चेंज हो गई, एरिया डिस्क्राइब, मैं ये फिलहाल निकाल रहा हूँ, इसको बाद में। ओके, सो ये भी इशू ना।
इशू यस।
ओके, सो ये तीन चीज़ें सेट हो गई। अभी क्या है कि ये जो इनपुट टाइप है, ओके, ये लेबल इनपुट टाइप का है, ये कैसे कंसीडर किया जाता है कि ये लेबल किसके लिए, फॉर विच इनपुट टाइप। तो यहाँ पे फॉर क्या है, इनपुट इशू, और इस इनपुट का आईडी क्या है, इनपुट इशू। तो ये इसको रीअरेंज कर लेगा बूटस्ट्रैप थ्रू, ठीक है ना,
ओके
किसमें, इस स्पेसिफिक क्लास के अंदर, ठीक है।
यस
या सो अभी क्या करेंगे हम,
सर, और वो नाम देने बाकी इनपुट फील्ड्स को, ईमेल एड्रेस इंस्टेड ऑफ ईमेल एड्रेस,
हाँ हाँ वो रह
वाइट
गया।
टेक्स्ट।
यहाँ पे नेम है, यहाँ पे है
टाइटल एंड इशू।
एंड यहाँ पे है इशू। Okay, so let's see how the form looks. Okay, where it is. We'll change
प्लेस
this.
होल्डर सर, आल्सो चेंज प्लेस होल्डर्स।
Okay, so what's happening here?
And sir, we can remove that lower text inside small for every field.
Yeah. No, ये रहने देते हैं.
No.
I'm sorry.
Minions. And this is it. Okay, so what we will do
Yes.
is, okay, so ये तीन चीज़ें हैं अभी, इन तीन चीज़ों को हमें इसमें सर्वर में भेजना है, ठीक है
हाँ,
ना। तो
ये
अभी
इमेज स्टोर करना है।
अभी या शुभम एनीडेस्क पे आ जाओ ना, इससे अच्छा
ओके
कनेक्ट कर लो मुझे। Yeah.
Yes, sir. We are good to.
Sorry.
Let's start.
या सो अभी हम क्या करेंगे, डेटा को प्रिंट करेंगे बिना डेटा को डेटाबेस में सेंड किए। पहले तो हमें देखेंगे कि वैल्यू आ रही है या नहीं आ रही है, ठीक है ना। तो ये देखते हैं पहले पीएचपी थ्रू। चलो शुभम स्टार्ट कर दो पीएचपी का।
ओके.
बस वैल्यू फेच कर लो, यही पे कर लो, इसी पेज पे ऊपर।
हाँ. सबसे पहले इस फॉर्म का डेटा अगले पेज पे भेज. एक मिनट सर. हेलो, कैन यू हियर मी?
या
ओके. तो सबसे पहले इस फॉर्म का डेटा अगले पेज पे भेज करने के लिए अगले पेज का लिंक देते हैं. सो दैट्स डन बाय एक्शन एट्रीब्यूट. So action and next page link. So we will fetch this data on next page.
ये क्या है गाइस, जो कोई भी फॉर्म होगा ना, फॉर्म इन द सेंस इस फॉर्म स्टार्टिंग के सेक्शन से लेके फॉर्म एंड सेक्शन तक, इसके अंदर जो कुछ भी हम क्यूरी फायर करने वाले या कुछ भी डेटा सेंड करना चाहते हैं, वो इसी पेज पे रहना चाहिए। तो इसी पेज पे हम सेंड करें या किसी और पेज पे ले जाके उस डेटा को डिस्प्ले करें, ये डिपेंड करता है इस एक्शन फील्ड पे। अगर एक्शन फील्ड नहीं होगी, सिर्फ मेथड पोस्ट होगी, तो डेटा इसी जगह पे इवैल्यूएट होगा। लेकिन आप चाहते हो कि इस फॉर्म का डेटा, फॉर एग्जांपल इसको मैं इस पेज को सेव कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है ना, view.php, ठीक है ना। अगर आप चाहते हो कि इस फॉर्म का डेटा view.php में डिस्प्ले हो जाए, तो आप क्या करोगे, बेसिकली एक्शन को कॉल करोगे फॉर्म के एट्रीब्यूट के अंदर, और वहां पे लिखोगे टैग के अंदर view.php। ओके, आर यू गेटिंग मी गाइस? हेलो
Yes, sir.
हेलो,
Hello.
I'm not able to hear you, all of you guys. Just acknowledge me whenever
Yes,
I'm
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
asking something. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, yeah, Shubham, continue.
Sir, can you explain that because I am echoing my sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
ये क्या है? का तो मेरे पास। ये बार-बार क्यों आ रहा है?
Sir, actually, it's my request.
शुभम, वो सब लिखते वक्त ना एक बार एक्सप्लेन कर दो उनको कि ये चीज क्यों कर रहे हो।
सर मेरा
पहले पीएचपी का पहले
इको हो रहा
टैग
है.
बता दो, टैग बता दो उनको।
सर इको हो रहा है. मेरा साउंड दस बजा रहा है मेरे बार.
इको हो
रुक
रहा
नहीं
है?
रहा है. हाँ, मेरा सर एनी डेस्क भी चालू है और स्काइप पे भी चालू है ना.
Sir. Hello. Hello.
हेलो, यस।
एनीडेस्क का इश्यू है क्या?
हाँ सर।
ओके, सो मैं हैंड ओवर करूँ क्या?
मैं टाइप कर तो आप एक्सप्लेन।
ओके, मैं एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगा, आप बस टाइप कर दो।
ओके।
गाइस, एनीडेस्क को हाथ मत लगाओ अगर कोई लगा रहा होगा तो। ओके, सो रिक्वेस्ट भेज रहा है ये। मुझे लगा ये क्या चल रहा है, कौन ओपन कर रहा है इसको बार बार। ओके, शायद किसी का आवाज नहीं आ रहा है क्लियरली हम तक। हर एक यू नो हर कोई एक बार एक्नॉलेज करो खुद को। सब कनेक्टेड है यहाँ पे?
Yes, sir.
ओके, नेहा, देन शेखर। शेखर एक्नॉलेज करो।
हेलो।
या
हेलो
या
सर।
अब या आवाज आई। और हर्षल।
यस सर, यस।
ओके, सो एवरीवन इज हियर। ओके, सो लेट्स कंटिन्यू।
अभी सर यू कैन टेक इट। आई एम नॉट एबल टू टाइप, रिस्पॉन्स टाइम इज लेस।
या
नेट इशू।
है। अभी वहां से जो कुछ भी डेटा आएगा तो हमें पीएचपी थ्रू उसे प्रिंट करना है, ठीक है ना? ओके।
यस।
ओके, सो हम क्या करेंगे अभी? If is set